Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. A lot of Nigerians have been applauding the president with regards to Steve Oronsaye's report. But to me, I think it's just a smoke screen. There are more cogent things we should do in Nigeria to cut costs other than embracing that Steve Oronsaye's report now. So guys, let me just break it down so we understand. A white paper was made available in 2014 during the Jonathan administration for certain things that should be put in place in order to cut costs in the country. And one of them is the ministries and agencies we've got in Nigeria then, they were much, and Oronsaye actually proposed that these agencies and ministries should be cut down tremendously. Guys, before we move further, I want to appeal to you. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly do that. And if you have done that probably for now, click on the notification bell so you have access to my video. Do not forget to always hit the like button. That will make YouTube recommend my videos for more people to view in it. In the white paper presented to President Jonathan, there was a proposal there that 38 agencies should be scrapped completely and 52 agencies should be mashed together to come under a single umbrella, because what they do is like they are just doing duplication of activities. That was amazing proposal. That was amazing report by Oronsaye. But time has changed and things have moved further. In fact, from 2014 up to date, we have gotten over 1,000 more ministries and agencies in Nigeria. For me and to every right thinking in Nigeria, we understand that the Steve Oronsaye's report was an amazing one, but technically is outdated. Now, when he made this proposal, we've got around 263 agency and ministry in Nigeria. And as I speak to you, we have got 1,300 and something agency in Nigeria. You can see the disparity. The bottom line now is, if we intend to act upon the recommendation of Steve Oronsaye's report, what happened to the newly created agency and ministry? Now, and most of this agency you want to scrap, they are out of parliament. So the president cannot unilaterally scrap this agency. It has to go back to the house for ratification. We are not saying that Steve Oronsaye's report wasn't amazing. It was an amazing one those days, but for now things have changed. What happened to the newly created ministries and agency? And besides, the president appending his signature on the white paper, giving them the go-ahead to implement whatever was written in that report, shows his weakness in terms of decision making, because certain things should be taken into cognizance before taking such a very important a decision. Number one, what happened to people whose ministry are going to be scrapped? Are you just going to tell them abruptly that your ministry is scrapped? Now, the ministry that you're going to mesh together, what is going to be the modalities to do that? And besides, ministries and agencies cannot just be scrapped like that, because a lot of them, they are products of the legislation. That means it has to go back to the House of Senate or House of Assembly for ratification. So this is going to take a lot of time. In my view, what we need to do in order to cut costs: number one, when the president travels abroad, the numbers of entourage that goes with him, they are just too much. For example, the government will be going to Delhi next month on the 3rd, 4th of next month for a summit, and Tinubu is among the delegates that will be going there. Yinka Tinubu is among the delegates that will be going there, and about 37 or 38 of persons will be going with the president. That for me is a financial recklessness. Things like that should be curtailed. If we want to save costs, there are little things we can do to curtail costs, to save costs in Nigeria, other than sending people out of their jobs and not giving them hope for having one after they've been sent packing from that particular one they are managing for now. One thing we need to do is, the House of Assembly and Senate is a waste of money. What we need to do, let's have just single one House of Assembly, where 3 representatives will come from each state and the federal capital as well. That will help again to save a lot of costs, because the amount of money we spend on our legislatures, they are enormous in this country, so we can save costs from that. Number 3, I would just advise that the legislature should have what is called the minimum wage. So those who are serious to work for the growth and development of the nation will be those ones that will always be there to represent their people. Number 3, the numbers of ministers we have in Nigeria, they are just too much. So I advise that the government should cut down the number of ministers we have. Let's have just maximum of 20 ministers in Nigeria. I think with that, we are going to save costs as well. Also, the number of special assistants we have in Nigeria, for crying out loud, is too much. You have special assistant, you have senior special assistant, you have junior special assistant. For God's sake, this is just financial recklessness. With things like this, we begin to curb the cost of governance, not just executing a report from Steve Oronsaye and at the end of the day, plunging people into unemployment and thereby increasing the rate of insecurity in the country. So the best bet is the government itself must take the bull by the horn. I've never heard where the sons of Putin or the sons of Erdogan goes around with the president everywhere he goes to. For God's sake, let your son sit down at home. On which expense is going? The government money, right? It spends the government money to fly around the world. Until Wednesday I come on board, do not forget to subscribe, to like, and to hit the share button.